Hi everybody and welcome back. This is the final video, I guess the final video about the painting and finishing of my Esagamma E truck. It was a very heavy truck made by Lancia in 1964 and then produced for I think for 5 or 6 years during the years when Fiat Veicoli Commerciali overtook the Lancia and ceased the production of the heavy trucks. You know, they had Esagamma and Esadelta. They were excellent trucks, very powerful, extremely reliable, extremely well finished for many point of view, much more than the equivalent they had in Fiat production. That was the Chinese 6, the 6 series Fiat, so 682, 690 and 693, with all the declination that they had around Europe and around the world, the entire world. They have friends that wanted the truck in America, in Australia, in New Zealand, so it was absolutely well known. This is much less known, even for the same reason, so Fiat probably didn't sell them abroad, this truck, and I think that you can just see foreigner trucks of this example working just in the North Africa when the trucks arrived after ending their operative life on the Italian roads and in the scrap yards and in the places where they collect marble and granite. So that's it. And as you can see, I wanted to finish the model in a very pictorial way, let me guess, using different color, you know, for the door and for the front grille, because it was quite common for these old vehicles to collect parts from other vehicles in the same deadly condition like the white one probably was. And there is several pictures around of the real vehicle with different parts coming from different vehicles. I think it's very eye-catching, you know, to have it in different colors. You know, the red band, it was a technical, I don't know how to explain it in English, but it was when the truck used to load stuff for third parts, so it was like a fleet truck, and that's why he placed the number 24 all over the truck, on the windshield, on the front, and on the back, on the side as well, to evidence that this was part of a hypothetical fleet, you know, of trucks moving super heavy stuff, you know, and it should be fixed over that lower chassis. That is a lower chassis that I basically scratch build using the very nice wheels that we make together with KMP Production, about the 3-legs Michelin X tire. You know, it's extremely realistic. I will make a proper video about the chassis. I already made a part 1 about the chassis. It will be coming soon, part 2 about I build up the chassis, and that's it. I placed also inside the cab some silly details like Marlboro cigarettes, some stickers from the 80s and the 90s. You know, Publitalia 80 was a company making TV commercials in the early 80s, owned by Berlusconi, and there is cigarettes all over, there is paper, there is pieces of wood in the deep of the truck, you know, the deep of the cab, you know. This was not a sleeper cab, this was just a working machine, so there was nothing inside about comfort. It was just the remaining part of what originally was made by Lancia, so the resting seat for the co-driver and the proper seat. I don't know if you can see from here, but Lancia have a particular seat. I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. A particular seat with open holes on the back for probably better ventilation on the back of the driver. And what is extremely nice is the work that Andrea did from KMP, making the 3D grill and writing Esagamma E. They are 3D printed, you know, with the correct grill numbers for the Esagamma. In my conversion, I provide both the Esagamma E and the Esadelta version that is slightly different than this, a little smaller, and that's it. Don't look too much at the effect of the dust down there. That is a gypsum, a calc, what they call it, the artistical calc. Then just waiting it to become dry, to send it away and to properly clean, so it will become much more smooth than this effect you can see right now. And that's it. I also added some micro leaves all over, you know, standing in front of the windshield. Under the wipers, I made a wiper using Hobby Design photo etched set plus leaves. I think it gives a lot of realism to all the effect. The rear sidebars are in metal there, and waiting it to become a little more dry, and then I will try to make the first final fit for the marriage between the cab and the lower chassis. I already made some reference pin there to be fixed in the lower chassis to have a proper setup that have to be copied exactly from the picture that I seen around of this. And that's it. All the stickers on the cab are coming from the same period, so the 7-Up drink, Egypt logos used in Ferrari, little minor tags and sticks to be placed around, you know, this is all come from spares that I collect during the build-up of my Italian trucks, you know. I love this vehicle, and I hope you also enjoyed this short video about the creation of this nice and very, very particular cab of this mysterious truck from the 60s, this Lancia Esagamma. That's it. I have to place the camera down because it's so heavy to manage it. I hope you like the video, and see you in the next.